Hi, I'm Roger. Welcome back to My Own Little Kitchen. In today's episode, I'm going to show you how to make a good old Italian favorite, minestrone soup. For this soup, you're going to need a number of ingredients, and they're going to have to be added at different times. I have about half a cup of oil. In my recipe, it calls for a third cup oil and a quarter cup of butter, but for today's purposes, I'm using all oil. I have diced onion, I have diced carrots, I have diced celery, and I have fresh green beans that have been trimmed and cut to about an inch in length. This is going to go in first. I already have my pan heating, so I will add the oil so that it gets hot. Once the oil gets hot, I'm going to start adding the other ingredients in the front row. The onion, carrots, celery, and the beans. These are the most dense of the vegetables, so they're going to take a little while to cook. I have one large onion. I have, the recipe calls for 2 medium carrots, but my carrots are on the small side, so I use 3. I have 2 stalks of celery, and I have about a half pound of the green beans. And now I'll give it a stir. Mix all those vegetables up. Now that's going to take about 15 minutes. When those vegetables are done, I'll be adding broth. I have 6 quarts of vegetable broth. I'm trying to make this as vegetarian as possible, hence no butter. I have a teaspoon of salt. I have 2 medium zucchini that are diced. All you do for that is cut it in slices and then cut each slice in quarters or into 6 pieces depending on the size of the slice. Some people prefer to peel their zucchini. I don't. I also have 2 medium white potatoes that are diced. I have a 14.5 ounce can of diced tomatoes along with their juice. I have 1 can of cannellini beans, 1 can of black beans, and they've both been rinsed and drained really well. You don't want the stuff that they've been sitting in the can. Normally I would use cannellini beans and kidney beans, but a certain person in this household does not like kidney beans. So I traded for the black beans, which she does like. It's a different kind of bean, same flavor, just different textures. So my singing oven just told me that it's time to add the rest of the ingredients. First I'll add the stock. The zucchini. Yay, I didn't lose anything. The potatoes. The tomatoes. And I also have some rough chopped spinach here, 5 to 6 ounces of it. I'll try to work that in. Now you want to bring this up to a boil. So now it's up to a boil. I want to lower that to a simmer. Put the lid on. And we'll do that for 40 minutes. After this is cooked for 40 minutes, I'll go ahead and add the beans, and we'll cook it for another 15 minutes, and then it should be ready. From start to finish, you're talking about maybe an hour and 15 minutes of cook time, plus your prep time. Now for me, I don't do the chef. I can't do that. So your prep time is all dependent on your knife skills and how interested you are in getting it done quickly. It took me about 20 minutes to get everything prepped. So altogether, a little over an hour and a half, hour and 45 minutes. So I added the beans. They cooked for about 15 minutes on a simmer. I checked the seasoning. Everything's fine. So let me dish it up for you. And you're all set. A nice hot bowl of minestrone soup. Really good for those fall, winter, and chilly spring days. I'm Roger. Thank you for joining me in my own little kitchen. Until the next episode.